Have you ever thought about getting a spiritual security system? Hey, I'm Dylan, and you're listening to Unlocked, your daily key to unlocking God's Word in your life. Some people want to steal your stuff, but Satan wants to take your very life. And on our own, we can't do much to resist him. Thankfully, the good news is that we're not on our own because Jesus died and rose again to save us, and he's going to protect us too. That's what our story is about today. A Thief at Any Time by Mike Hurley. In college, I shared an apartment with a buddy. We lived in complete poverty. We owned a couch, a desk, a chair, and an old TV. Late afternoon, I fell asleep on the floor. I heard some noise and assumed it was my roommate rummaging around. It wasn't. A guy had broken in by slicing a hole through our bedroom screen. Even though I heard him, I pretended to sleep, which is a good thing because he carried a knife. I can't imagine a more disappointed thief as he wandered through our sparse apartment, ultimately leaving empty-handed. Jesus describes a different thief, followed by a stark contrast in John 10:10, saying, "A thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy." Those are powerful words. Stealing, killing, destroying. The thief cares not about you or me. A thief will take what isn't theirs and may harm others in the process. Satan, the greatest thief of all, wants your joy, peace, and even your very life. He hates God and the people he has created. But here's the contrast. In verse 11, Jesus goes on to say he is the good shepherd, and he's willing to lay down his life to protect the sheep. The sheep are his people, everyone who puts their trust in him. He not only protects the sheep, but he has come so that they may have life and have it in abundance. Sheep are very vulnerable to predators, but the Good Shepherd provides both safety and abundant life, safeguarding them from thieves who want their death. Jesus accomplished all this by laying down his life for his sheep, providing the ultimate sacrifice at the cross. He gave his life so the thief would not take ours. A hired hand might run, but a real shepherd will safeguard his sheep, even to the point of death. And because Jesus rose from the dead, we can rest in the promise of the Good Shepherd, that he will not lose a single sheep. All right, let's think about this for a second. Jesus isn't the only one who talks about sheep and a shepherd as a metaphor for people and God. We see this comparison throughout the Old Testament as well. In fact, all these passages point forward to Jesus. Why do you think God describes our relationship to him this way? Jesus offers us life and peace through his death and resurrection, while sin and Satan only offer us death. To learn more about how Jesus saves us from sin and death, go to unlocked.org and tap Know Jesus there in the menu. Now, as you and I can read in John 10:10, Jesus said, "A thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come so they may have life and have it in abundance." Don't just take my word for it. Dive deeper into Psalm 23 and John 10 verses 10 to 18 to keep God's word alive in your life. Unlocked is a resource from Keys for Kids Ministries. Now, we don't run ads or charge you for listening, so if you're enjoying Unlocked, would you toss a little support our way? It helps keep the stories coming, so go to unlocked.org and tap on Donate. And come back for tomorrow's devotion with Natalie. Why you don't have to suffer alone. You've got people to help you. But until then, I'm Dylan, encouraging you to live life unlocked, opening the door to God in your life.